ready. That's going. That's a video. That's a video. Oh my god. Look at that. We're doing it right here. Oh, you want to do some audio recording too? Let's do some audio recording too. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how's it going, Chris?
Hey, doing good. It looks. Is your microphone on? Everything's on?
Check. Am I good?
No?
No, hold on.
Oh, you're not plugged in. Hey,
What?
should I plug you in?
Hey,
Hey guys.
Hey, bro, plug me in, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, bud.
Plugged in? It's plugged in? Hey, this is you guys get a nice behind the scenes look at what happens.
Behind the scenes.
For those of you who
Check.
are watching
Chiba.
and not listening, I plugged in Todd's microphone.
Is it plugged in now?
Oh, now you're plugged in. You're living it. You're living the podcast lifestyle.
Can you be certain?
Very certain. I see the wiggly line. That means we're recording. This is the Monday M.A.S.S. I'm Chris Coté.
And this is Todd Richards, and today is Tuesday because yesterday I was fried.
You were burnt umber.
I was burnt Reynolds when I came back into town. I had been away for the week at the Peace Park Championships
Tight.
up at Mount Bachelor in Oregon.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to talk anymore.
Yeah. No, I get it. Trust me. Monday after coming back from an event is not the time to do a podcast.
No.
But that's the time we picked to do it. It's April 25th.
Right? It is. It's
2022.
It's almost May, dude.
How did that happen? That was crazy.
Blink and it's the future. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to wait until Snow News to hear about your epic week because I was watching it on the internet on my phone.
Why don't we flip the script? We'll do Snow News first because there's not that much.
Okay. After advertisements?
After
okay.
our advertisements.
Audio-visual advertisements. Pedal Electric. Let me tell you about Pedal Electric.
Let me tell you about
These bikes are changing the perspective of what people think about e-bikes everywhere I go. People want to know, what is this bike all about? Thing looks badass. And I tell them the same thing every time. You should see me and my lady on this bike going up hills with the dual motor.
You guys just zoom around?
We zoomed around all week. We're a one-car family. And so anytime we don't have to drive too far, we'll get on the bike.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and this weekend, for example, Saturday was record store day.
Mm-hmm.
And so early on, I went and picked up breakfast on the bike, came back, we had breakfast at Pannikin Coffee and Tea. That's a double ad plug right there.
We'll get to the real plug later.
And then I rode my bike back to the record store, picked up 3 records. I saw Emily Afton play at Lou's Records. It was just a really glorious day. And then again in the afternoon, took another joyride to pick up lettuce from the store.
Wow.
And so you mix business and pleasure on your pedal electric bike. It's the best.
You just burn. I've been burning out all over town with that.
Yeah,
thing.
and also I'm ramping up.
Have you got attachments on yours yet? I told you I have all these attachments on mine.
I got 2 cup holders, pegs, of course. I have not gotten the basket or any of that stuff yet. I'm stock. The only thing I've added is an extra cup holder.
I need a mirror.
like 2 cups of coffee. I need a mirror.
I need a mirror bad.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna order because you can get good discount mirrors 2 for 1.
Okay.
I'll get you one.
I feel like the mirror is probably the most necessary thing.
This side.
Yeah.
Because you're riding, you want to just look down, like the mic is the mirror. I want to just look down and be like, asshole.
Well, you know how
go around me.
You know how when you, especially on a bicycle, when you look over your shoulder, you get the drift.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want that on e-bike, especially when you're going max velocity.
Not on pedal.electric.
That was my nickname in high school, was Max Velocity.
Damn, we need more of those stickers. Max Velocity over here.
House.
At pedal.electric on the gram. DM us if you're a serious buyer.
Yeah,
and we will hook it up.
Don't just DM us to talk.
Well, I mean, you can DM us to talk. If you have a problem, question, comment, concern, DM Todd. Mm-hmm. If he can't answer it, DM.
I'm the HR department of Monday M.A.S.S.
Yeah. Hermes Supply Co. Speaking of HR,
let's show the bags.
I have been.
Look at this.
I'm all in.
Sick bag,
yeah.
dude.
So the proof is in the pudding right here.
Okay, so I'm holding for those of you that are podcasters.
Yeah, you can do an audio visual.
I'm holding the new Hermes Supply chocolate collab bag. Dude, this bag is psycho.
Amazing, right?
Where's
I
mine?
told you to order one.
You did?
I did.
Can I just have this?
No, that's mine. And look, okay, ripstop, all the cases, all the pockets.
The chocolate logo is done in a rubbery material, but it's raised.
You said you have a whole garage full of bags,
but
I saw it. When you saw this, you want it now.
Dude, these are good bags.
All right, that's the backpack.
This is so impressive. I love this right here.
I know, that's the classic chocolate logo.
Hey,
font.
everybody, I have a lot of bags. Whoa! But this bag is from another flipping planet.
Yeah, and check this out. So
wait, what goes down here?
This is the backpack.
What's down here?
I don't know. I like this. You're literally seeing this unfold right.
Oh my god, dude! Look at this.
Yeah.
You shitakoing me. This goes over it in case it rains.
What's up with it?
Okay, so now out of the bottom, it's either a hairnet for a very large person, or I believe this is a chocolate bag cover.
No, it's if you're bombing a hill.
What? It's a parachute?
If you're bombing a hill with the backpack on, you just pull that out and it slows you down.
I don't think that's accurate.
They've thought of everything.
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay, now this is the duffel.
Can I keep going right now?
Oh, yeah,
I'm telling the viewers.
Hermes Supply Co.
Hermes Supply Co. This chocolate backpack has
everything.
No, it's like really changed. I didn't think I needed any more backpacks. I need this backpack.
All right, Herschel, you heard it here first. I got a new customer for you,
So
Todd Richards.
Where does the...
What is the thing?
How? It's
nice and padded on the back.
Simple.
It's got your clip in the front.
This is where your laptop goes in here?
Yeah, you got laptop case.
Are you sure you need this one?
I'm definitely sure.
What are you gonna do with it?
You're sponsored by them. I'm gonna put my stuff in it.
No.
Here's the duffel bag.
Who cares about
another
the duffel?
bag Todd doesn't
this thing
have.
Is hype.
Well, you got the duffel bag with all the bells and whistles. Plus, this is what I like about this.
Does
duffel
this have
bag.
A parachute too?
It's lightweight.
What's in here?
It's ripstop, and
what goes in
there, your shoes. So your shitty shoes don't affect the rest of your clothing.
What?
Shoes and hats can go in there.
This
big stuff can go in there. So if you're watching and not, or if you're listening and not watching, we're holding up the Hermes Supply Co. chocolate duffel and backpack, and
they
they're
have
both
like
awesome.
vents for the odor to come out of your shoes.
And this is Todd. This is Todd.
Yeah, I am kind of. What is this?
He's feeling some jealousy.
There is like a parachute in here. Oh, so this must be for like your dirty clothes.
Yeah. See, laundry bag. It says it right on the thing.
Oh my god.
You should listen to me when I tell you about these things. I told you about this
bag
like 4 podcasts ago.
I'm stubborn.
You are stubborn. Well,
is that a Velcro?
Oh, look at the bottom.
The bottom is for
your.
It has a skateboard Velcro. Wait, people can just take. They know.
Yeah, they know.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was the big Hermes Supply Co. chocolate collab bag.
Herschel
release. You gotta send an email. You're sponsored, dude. What do you? Come on.
I
get rid of some of your old bags. Step it up to the new ones.
Dude. I never get really impressed.
You know when Todd, that Todd is excited about something if he responds with dude, or if he's upset, or if he's like happy about something. You have a lot of different inflections on the word dude. I appreciate that. Nanocraft CBD got something for you, Todd.
You do?
Who's your favorite guy?
I
am holding Nanocraft CBD nighttime, 3 nighttime, 1 daytime. This is kind of Todd right here in a nutshell. Mm-hmm. He's got plenty of energy, but we're still going to get him the daytime. But this is what he needs right here because his mind, when he puts his head on his little pillow, his mind starts running. He thinks of ideas like plastic, nut sacks for your snowboard bindings. He's thinking of jokes and bumper stickers.
The eternal sunshine of a spotless mind. And
so that's why I'm holding it up for the camera. If you're listening on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, I'm holding up some Nanocraft CBD. These are all for Todd.
I'll just put these over here.
And Todd is going to sleep so good in the next couple months.
Pile over here.
Thank you, Nanocraft CBD.
Thank you, Nanocraft CBD.
I got the Nanocraft gummies. I got Nanocraft CBD in my Pannikin coffee and tea right now. Mm-hmm. So that's a really great sponsor to have.
Cool.
And you guys should be, if you haven't tried CBD yet, there's a
reason
reason why it came into style and it has stayed in style.
Everyone's into it.
Yeah.
Down.
Bubs Naturals. I just actually made a cool Bubs Naturals commercial, which is coming out soon.
Collagen oil.
Do you see my Bubs commercial a lot on your Instagram feed?
Never.
I have other people that see it like 3 times a day, and I mean it. It's literally, this is a product that's changed my life. Bubs Naturals,
Yeah,
collagen,
you're
MCT, brain oil.
way hairier, and your nails are just out of control.
I'm gonna stop eating so much sugar, and so just wait, Todd.
Where are you
My
right
body
now?
is gonna.
Where
My
are you
body's
right
gonna
now
be
in this?
firing. I've had like some chocolate today. I didn't say entirely.
Are you weed like what's your sugar intake right now look like?
A lot of candy all day long, a lot of chocolate and treats at night. Oh, check it out.
What's that?
My Joe Cremo shirt.
Let me see.
See? I got my Joe Cremo SRH
That's
in
cool.
memory of. I never thought I'd be buying an SRH shirt on the internet, but I did, and I love it. This is the Cremo RIP shirt collab right there.
Let's talk about your sugar intake.
My sugar intake is high.
I've been trying to cut down on my sugar intake too. It's fucking hard.
It's hard because everything tastes so good.
I know.
Oh my god,
So yummy.
Like you know, big problem is for me, Trader Joe's. Go to Trader Joe's. They have every kind of dark chocolate confection you could ever like. Things that you didn't even know you needed. There's this new bar at Trader Joe's that has it's a dark chocolate bar and it has like cookies, like frosted cookies in it. So you get the best of both worlds. There's the dark chocolate caramel sea salt. See, now I'm just wanting sugar just thinking about it. Nerds.
I found it's like look, every day I basically this iced mocha that I have is like it's like a donut in a cup, like a chocolate cake in a cup, and I probably should
chocolate donut cup.
Should stop doing that. And then also like I have though like whittled it down so I don't eat any kind of candy during the day, but like after dinner I'll have like chocolate.
I'm like Nerds Rope, Chewy Nerds, Mega Nerds.
Are you a real nerd?
Sweet Tarts.
Sweet Tarts are good. Sprees?
Sprees, M&M's, Skittles.
Do you remember when Chewy Sprees
first
popped
came
onto
out?
the scene?
Yeah. What about Razzles? You remember Razzles?
Yeah, those are weird though. It's like, is it a candy? Is it a gum? I
It's
don't know.
both. Mentos, not the peppermint ones, the actual fruit ones.
Fruit ones. Strawberry Mentos were hot.
I mean, whatever, anything dipped in chocolate, Oreos dipped in chocolate, ice creams, lots of ice creams, Cali cream down the street I go to. I mean, I'm just like sugar all day. And I used to just drink a ton, and so I got all puffed up, and that was sugar. And so when I quit drinking, I'm like, oh, I'm such a great person now. I can eat as much candy as I want. Well, it doesn't go onto my face as much as it used to, but I feel it.
Your diabetes.
I feel it here, and I looked in the mirror and I had a little side holders,
hip sacks,
love handles, double hip sacks.
I mean, honestly, sugar is the biggest scam. That's the one that should be.
Sugar kills.
Outlawed.
Crack should be legal. Sugar should be illegal.
Right.
Because crack makes you scared. Maybe I'll trade sugar for crack. Trim down, quit, get back on the sugar. I mean, I can't believe no one's ever thought of that.
Hansen's Surfboards.
Hey! Hansen Surfboards. I just went there the other day.
You can get whatever the hell I'm going to go in there. I'm going to Mexico on Sunday to mainland, and I'm going to go into Hansen's today and get some wax.
Doesn't it feel good to buy warm water wax? Tropical wax.
And you kind of walk up to the counter, you're like, please ask me, please ask me, please ask me.
Oh, 4 bars of warm water wax? What?
Do you have any tropical wax?
Do you have anything for like warmer water, like jacuzzi water?
Oh, where you going? Oh, nowhere.
And sick waves? Do you have anything for warm water with sick waves?
Do you have any like a 10-foot triple banded leash?
I need a ton of wax, tropical wax, probably a bigger board bag.
Dude,
fins.
The forecast for us going down there was a little wild.
You're going on a surf trip next
2 days
week.
ago. 2 days ago, the surf forecast was like 8 to 10 for 3 days.
Do you have any wax that like helps you charge big waves? Big wave wax that does something to your mind?
Yeah.
It's called acid. Acid wax. You lick the wax and then wax your board.
Meth.
Yeah, meth wax.
Anyway, the forecast has calmed down, thank God.
Okay. What kind of wax do you use? That's
These days I am a foo disciple.
But do you go foo base?
No. A sticky bumps base.
Okay.
And you have to get hella bumps.
You get the bumps going,
Real
and then
good bumps.
a duster per session.
I put sticky bumps. I take hot water. I soak my sticky bumps base coat in hot water.
Oh my god,
and
you're
then
a nerd.
I make perfect beads.
You got those perf beads.
And then I do a dusting of fu.
Okay. You know that back in the 80s, I want to say the 80s, pre-Killer Beeswax, there was a wax company called Wax On, and it was like small squares like this.
Ultra grippy?
No, it was like the best bead creation.
Really?
You get wax on base coat and then like sticky bumps or sex wax on top of it, and it was like the beads would get really hard. But I remembered it was like a point of pride when you had the best like
how
clean
your beads were, dude. I've got a solid bead program.
I wish your board was here right now. I'd love to see your beads. The Bead Man, Todd Richards. Oh yeah, at Hansen Surfboards.
Bead.
That was a good conversation. Go in there and get some wax.
Yeah,
bead up. Pannikin Coffee and Tea.
We were just talking about them.
What did they do to you?
They give. Oh my god. So I'm good homies with, and Chris is too, with
I got Pannikin here.
all the boys at Pannikin Coffee and Tea.
And girls.
And girls, but mainly the boys. The boys that work the morning shift, Tony, Manny, Menyo, they are like brothers to us.
They are like, I see them more than I see my own family.
Exactly.
And I'm fine with that.
So Manny has been making these crazy salsas.
Okay.
And Manny yesterday is like, hey, tomorrow I'm going to bring the salsa in. It's going to be great. And Tony's in the background shaking his head, and Menyo's shaking his head. I'm like, what's up? They're like, his salsa is gnarly. And they don't even like it. It's too hot. Tony today, when I walked in, Menyo goes, you going to try some of the salsa? And I'm like, yeah. And Tony just starts shaking his head.
Oh, my God.
And then Manny comes out and gives me the salsa. And he's like, just put a little bit.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
And your lips are still burning.
Oh my god. It was one of the more hot things I've ever had.
Do you ever watch the show Hot Ones?
No.
Oh my god.
You ever see that Instagram where the guy's like, California Reaper? Yeah, it was like that. It was like, when you have a hot sauce where you instantly start hiccuping?
Yeah.
It was like that. But it was good. I mean, good flavor though. Anyway.
Okay.
Those guys are my homies.
Don't expect to get the specialized hot sauce unless you know.
Yeah.
But you can ask for it, and you'll probably feel like an insider.
If you go in there today,
will
if
feel
you
like
listen to this today, and actually, no, this would be too late. Anyways. Hey, let's do this.
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay, so
I got
we usually have New Greens. Okay, that's one of our major sponsors, probably one of the longest running sponsors of the podcast. Well, we're switching it up. Because Pure Prescriptions is the parent company of New Greens.
Okay.
But there's a new product.
Okay,
we're going to start pushing a little bit more Pure Prescriptions because my homie Devin is like, yeah, we're reformulating New Greens, so we'll be popping a new one this summer, a new Greens.
Okay.
But until then, yeah, those are the D. But until then, we have a new product, and it is what happened. Go.
It's vitamin D3.
Hold on. No, this is the new product.
I'm going D3.
But I'm supposed to play a song for it.
Okay.
Hold on here. He sent it to me, but
I'm actually taking the product on the air, Pure Prescriptions Vitamin D3.
Okay, here we go. This is
Vitamin D was my nickname in high school.
This is the new product is called.
That's what's up.
It's called Pure Prescriptions Dream Time.
Ah! The dog is trying to pull down the.
Okay, that is the Cult. That's the Cult from the album Dreamtime. Devin thought that would be really great.
Where does that song rate on your scale of Cult greatest hits?
Well, look, everyone knows that Love is the greatest Cult album of all time.
One of them.
Dreamtime's pretty good though, because I discovered that album. I discovered Dreamtime after I had discovered Love.
Okay.
So
it was a progression. Anyway, Pure Prescriptions.
Okay, so Dreamtime is their sleepy time formula. Now, very important thing about this, I was told today.
Okay.
It contains no melatonin.
Oh.
Because according to Dr. Devin, melatonin can be habit forming, and it can affect your pineal gland, where it kind of rewires it the same way, like a steroid will. Your body begins to become crave it and become accustomed to it, and then therefore find immunity to it.
Right.
This is a different formula. Some people don't do well with melatonin.
What gland was it?
What?
What gland did you say?
Your pineal.
Oh, I thought you said penile gland.
Your pineal gland
doesn't affect that.
Okay, so this is what's in here. It's
You need glasses, man.
It's got science-backed ingredients.
Oh, well, science. I'm in.
That help your brain initiate sleep and stay asleep longer.
All right.
Look, guys, just fucking trust me on this.
Oh, just trust him.
Look.
He's not a doctor, but he plays one.
I'm not a doctor.
He played one in Out Cold.
But Pure Prescriptions, Dreamtime, Pure Prescriptions also offers all kinds of other stuff. Chris was over here taking the D formula.
I got that D3.
Loves the D.
Why isn't that a shirt?
What?
He's not a doctor, but he played one on Out Cold.
How about just one that
Todd Richards.
How about just one that says, "Get your D."
Come get your D.
Anyway, so Pure Prescriptions. If you enter M.A.S.S 20 at checkout, you'll get 20% off. And
official.
They have all kinds of other stuff. And like I said, New Greens will be back to offer their perfect.
Ooh, that's the tightness.
Their perfect formula for starting your day with their powdered nutritional drinks.
I just
this
took
summer.
the D3.
There you go, Dreamtime.
Youonline.com.
Would you like to be a you?
New online.
You online. This is our home.
You online.
I mean, we're available everywhere. But this is our home.
Yeah. On youonline.com if you want to know what's going on in Southern California, or like not even the place, but just the vibe.
Oh yeah.
The Southern California feel.
Okay.
It's all there. You online. Adventureio at Adventureio. They're putting up new adventures every single day on the app. You can do anything. Literally, you can do anything. Choose your own adventure on Adventureio at Adventureio. And once again, thank you to at Die Cut Stickers, diecutstickers.com.
Those stickers are real popular.
I know.
Here's some. You need to start putting those in a world of Jerry's via George around town.
I know. Here's the sticker right there. That's just one of the 3 awesome stickers that we got from diecutstickers.com. And if you can go to diecutstickers.com, make up your own slogan.
Did I show you that sticker that someone sent me?
What?
Okay, I gotta show you this.
You can make up your own slogan at diecutstickers.com. Enter the code MASS15 at checkout. Those were our advertisements.
Those were our adverts.
Yeah.
I have to show you this sticker though.
Hey everybody, Todd's got to show us a sticker.
No. This is.
I'm excited. I'm not trying to say I'm not.
You need to see this sticker. It's a really good one.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
Okay.
Look at the sticker.
Oh, it's a butthole sticker. Describe the sticker to the people watching.
It's an actual.
It's a
round sticker.
It's like a medical sticker.
It's like a puckered anus sticker. But I found this in my Bluebird wax box.
It's a medical grade butthole sticker. Who gave you that?
Willie McMillan sent it to me from Bluebird.
I can't tell if I like it.
I know that's same here. It's.
I like that it's like you don't know if it's a man or a woman.
Do you put that on like someone's car, like that you bummed on?
Oh, that you're stoked on.
You stoked on?
Well, what was the show? Oh, Workaholics. Remember? Tight butthole. That was like term of endearment. Like, how are the waves? Tight butthole. There you go. I don't know if that necessarily is tight.
TBH.
Because if you can see air in the middle, if you can see into, it's not as.
That's a leaky butthole.
Tight.
That's a squeaker.
I saw Mogwai on Sunday night.
Really?
Oh.
What did you feed it after midnight?
Not to get.
Then they'll turn into gremlins.
Yeah, not to get too nerdy before we get to nerd news, but Coachella was the last 2 weeks, and I didn't make fun of Coachella as much as I have in the past because I'm like, you know what? People are going, they're having fun. The world is opening back up again.
I like the old Chris
Enjoy.
Better. This new positive Chris sucks.
I watched some of it, and it got some enjoyment out of it. Oh, you want to? I'm gonna play you something you're gonna hate.
Oh my god.
Because this is kind of like what I saw this on the Coachella broadcast, and I was like,
"What is this?"
So this guy's Daniel Caesar.
Do you like this?
And I was like, I love it.
You love this.
Yeah. And I was like, this is a new up and coming artist. Daniel Caesar, I've never heard of him. And then they showed it on the screen. He's like headlining Coachella. He's playing in front of so many people. He sings a song with Bieber that has 1 billion listens, but I'm feeling this, Todd. I want to know your opinion on it.
Oh my fucking god. Turn this shit off.
You don't like it?
No.
No? You know,
this fucking nursery rhyme bullshit. Like, I don't understand. Why does music have to suck so bad now?
It's Daniel Caesar.
That sucks.
Did you want to hear Givey on?
No, I don't want to hear
That's my
any of
other
this
guy
bullshit.
I'm liking.
What the fuck
Did
is
you like
going
it?
on? No.
It's good. Oh, wow! I thought you were gonna like it.
I would rather.
I knew you were gonna hate it, Todd.
I'd rather listen to the Island Boys.
That's why I played it.
Island Boys.
Dude, the Island Boys cut their hair.
I know. Did you see their video where the Island Boys are training?
No.
Oh, it's pretty good, dude.
Uh-oh.
Did
you see that? I gotta empty the trash.
Chris
Hold on.
had a startup.
Oh, God.
Startup disc is
Empty the
almost
trash.
full as we're mid podcast.
Empty the trash. I'm gonna empty the trash.
It sucks to be running on a.
Okay, we should be fine. Empty the trash.
Okay, all right, sweet.
Okay, so
Wait.
let's start.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You want to start the show?
We're gonna go right into snowboard.
Are you still
news.
listening?
We're gonna get rid of it.
Oh wait, hold on.
What?
Sorry, I know I wanted to get there and get out, but I do have a really cool interview.
Okay, but let's do the snowboard news.
Okay, snow news first, and then we'll get to our interview. Our special guest that I talked to earlier this morning. But let's talk snow news because Todd just spent a week in the snow.
Snowboard news
Yeah.
is brought to you by Pure Prescriptions and the new Dream Time formula. Go to sleep, stay asleep.
Typo.
That's a great slogan. Go to sleep and stay asleep.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I just got back from Mount Bachelor in Oregon for the Woodward Peace Park Championships 2022, the brainchild of Mr. Danny Davis.
It looked amazing.
It was so fun. We had 3 events over a span of a week. We had a slalom, actually 4 events. We had slalom.
You say we, you were...
Yeah, I was part of the broadcast.
Okay.
And that's, I'm production.
You're in it.
Yeah. And then they had
Did you dig? Like
highest hand plant on a wall ride.
I saw
which
that.
was insane.
So it was a container?
It was a 22-foot high quarter pipe with a 24-foot high wall ride on top of it.
That was psycho.
So, like, you're just ballistically high on this thing.
Oh, you're high on
Zeb Powell destroyed.
He did a fakey rock, would you call it? Or
He just did a rock and roll, but it was like almost like a shuffle. Like he shuffled back in and like didn't turn his board till he basically met the quarter pipe. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Zeb, that day belonged to Zeb Powell.
That's what I heard.
The hip was Raibu Katayama went nuts on the hip. Went huge. It was just fun. And then there was the half park, which was basically the jumps into 2 half pipe walls, into like a quarter pipe, into like all these other things. It was super fun. Everyone was camping up on the hill except for me because I hate camping with a passion. But it was like the who's who of the cool kids.
Did you miss out on some of the nighttime activities?
Oh, absolutely.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, this doesn't say I missed it.
Like bonfire.
Yeah, they had all kinds of stuff. I hate smelling like smoke.
Right.
And then, so at the end of the week, it shook out that Red Gerard and Jamie Anderson put on the best overall performances.
Oh, that's cool. So it was kind of like voted on by the...
Kind of, and then also judged myself, Chris Grenier, Jeremy Jones, Josh Dirksen. We were the judges. Okay. As well. So It was great. We did a bomb hole show there.
Right.
Every evening from 6 to 7:30.
It was really... doing a real podcast.
It was really fun.
Apparently.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
And then, and it snowed. When we first got there, it snowed like 17 inches the first day. So the first couple of days were just like pure Mount Bachelor powder riding. You could, Danny would be like, you guys just want to ride powder this morning? Maybe do the contest later? I don't know. If the powder's gone. That was
I love that.
That's kind of how it ran. It was the opposite of what the Olympics were for a lot of these people that were there. Yeah. It was super fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. I was watching it online, and I was sort of invited, so I can't say I wasn't. But it just looked like I don't want to say a season ender because it seems like there's still pockets happening. Yeah. And I know our friend of the show, John Beater, checked in from Whistler. Yeah, they got dumped on.
It's been dumping everywhere. This is the weird last hurrah. It dumped in Mammoth the other day. It dumped in Utah, Oregon, Tahoe. Everyone got snow at the last possible second.
One more.
But there's kind of a lot going on right now up in Lake Louise, I believe, up in the Lake Louise area is the Holy Bowly. Is happening right now.
I saw footage of that.
Bummed I'm not going to be able to make that this year. The World Quarter Pipe Championships are at Mount.
Did they save all the fun events for the end of the year?
Pretty much, because the Olympics basically suck the life out of this season.
Yeah, very serious.
So we've got, like I said, we've got the World Quarters are happening at Mammoth this weekend, starting on Friday.
Yep.
And then, we've got still decent snow. A lot of places have kind of extended their seasons.
It's cool.
So in snowboard media, what you want to pay attention to right now is, since the natural selection wrapped up about a week and a half ago.
Yep.
Torstein Horgmo dropped his journey to natural selection on his Shredbots.
Oh, cool. That's gonna be great.
It's really cool. It gives you kind of an idea of what these guys went through.
Yeah.
And his kind of like being nervous up there, and it's just
sure.
really cool. But anyway, so I took my snowboard and my boots and my outerwear and
did some shit.
Put it in the storage unit.
Oh, you put it away.
I'm done.
So you know who else did? You know who followed your lead? Chloe Kim. Chloe Kim is taking a break. She's taking the rest of the season off. She probably heard that you put your stuff away, and so she's like, "I'm going to do it."
I'm an influencer within the snow sports.
She said, and this is not the first time a champion has taken a break for what she said. She just needs a mental health break away from the spotlight. I don't think you would be able to. You wouldn't be able to understand it unless you've had a taste of the spotlight, which that light can shine so bright it can burn. So full credit, and of course, obviously, she doesn't need permission from anybody to do this. But Gabriel Medina did it in surfing. He's going to come back, so it happens. And I think it's cool that the best people in our sports are making it known and making it okay, because I think it used to be in the past when somebody would be like, I'm taking a break, you're like, oh god, they're on drugs or they're doing something weird. But so now I think it's cool that you can say, look, mental health is priority number one. Without that, what do you have? Nothing. So I say good job to Chloe.
The next Olympics is going to whip around pretty soon.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, get off the treadmill for a minute. This is kind of cool. A new Guinness World Record for greatest vertical distance snowboarded in 12 hours.
Wait, what?
Miles Silverman at Sugarloaf Mountain.
What do you mean, greatest vertical? So he just was doing laps.
So, yeah, 56 runs, nearly 100,000 vertical feet, 12 hours of snowboarding at Sugarloaf.
Huh.
Which I will not be laying since I'm cutting down on sugar.
That was actually my nickname in high school.
Sugarloaf. So that's pretty cool. I love that. If you have the means, you can just go, I want to break. We could potentially, if we had the technology, say, we're going to do the longest podcast in the history of podcasts.
But that's already the ad block.
Well,
it seems
we would have to extend the ad block a little bit. I don't know if people would like that. But,
what if we just did a podcast that was only ad block?
That's great. Well, let's move on. Snow news, that was brought to you by Pure Prescriptions. Thank you very much. I got my vitamin D3. You are not taking that until bedtime.
Or you could just take it during the day and just fight it.
Trip out.
It'd be something to do.
Yeah, I've done that before.
You ever hear that? Wasn't that like a thing, like to take?
Tiger Woods would take Ambien and then have sex.
Really?
Yeah.
To go to sleep?
No. No. I don't know. You'll have to ask him about it.
Don't let your sugar loaf is what they always say.
Oh. I've had a lot of coffee today. I'm about to do a sugar loaf.
Okay, so what do we have? Where are we?
Okay, so surf news is brought to you by Hansen Surfboards. It's a very exciting time in the world of professional surfing, competitive surfing, contest surfing, the WSL Championship Tour.
Oh my god, I just had a hold down.
2-wave hold down from Todd. So, here's what's up. This is the most talked about tour ever. Social media, people in the street, vlogs, blogs, magazines, everybody's talking about the championship tour, positive and negative. The guy on the forefront of the messaging and kind of what the world hears from the WSL is Dave Prodan, longtime friend of ours. He's worked at the WSL for 16 or 17 years.
Don't tell me you got an interview.
Was going to have him on the show yesterday, but Todd was too tired. Todd was blown.
Fried.
So I got a chance to talk to him this morning, and here is my interview with Dave Prodan. Do you want to hear the whole thing, or do you want to make it audio exclusive?
No, let's make it audio exclusive. I don't care.
Well, you do care.
Okay, I'll listen.
About the mid-year cut? I don't care. That's a real selling point. Thanks a lot. Dave's going to hate you for that.
People tune in.
He actually wanted to talk to you, but
people tune in for the ad block and nerd news. I'm telling you, if we just make this podcast,
I'll edit all of this out. This doesn't have to be on. Right now, I'm actually editing the show as we speak, and it's just taking a while because we've already talked for 34 minutes. What have we said?
0.
We've been talking for 35 minutes about nothing.
Now it's 35 minutes.
And this interview is another 15 minutes, so it's already a 45-minute show.
Where are you guys going? That's the question that I have. Like, where, if you're in a car for a while, I mean, look, if you're flying down to Mexico like me on Sunday, this is good.
Yeah. Are you not listening to Daniel Caesar on your flight?
No, you know what I have been listening to while you find this spot for this, where it fits in the podcast?
Okay.
This podcast called The White Vault, which was suggested
Wait, is this
to
your
me.
fantasy one?
This is kind of a sci-fi podcast that was suggested by a listener, and it's freaking awesome. And I want to high five you again, listener, who I can't remember your name, but it's freaking amazing. Okay, so here's the interview.
Well, it's not. Technically, it's happening. You'll be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear it out there if you tune in right here. You got to come to.
Yeah, you got to sync the podcast with the
I can't
video.
Do that. This is a great interview. Basically, we talk about the mid-year cut. We talk about what it's like having people on the internet yell at you all day, because Dave and I have both had that, and you have too.
Yeah.
So, for those of you watching on YouTube, go to the audio stream, wherever you get your audio podcast. You can listen to the exclusive Dave Prodan interview with me. Todd hasn't even heard it, so it's that exclusive.
Okay.
And that was
informative.
That was it. For those of you, I just did a whole spiel about watching it. Anyway, that was Dave Prodan. I love Dave. I've been friends with Dave for a long time. Dave is awesome. He is. It's funny. He's not part of the wall of positive noise like I am. He is just the wall. Like, the man is steady.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for Dave, and we're surfing competitive surfing's lucky to have Dave. The Margaret River contest is on right now. This is the last chance for surfers to make that cut, that mid-year cut.
You know what?
That people are freaking out about.
You know what I heard this morning?
What?
And I thought this was really cool. They were looking for some quotes from some of the surfers that are facing the cut.
Yeah.
And I believe Steph Gilmore said something to the effect of, well, sometimes athletes just have to rise to the occasion.
Just win, baby.
Pretty much.
I've heard that one.
Just win, baby. Just win.
Well, it's kind of like, don't leave it up. Don't leave it up to the umpire. Don't leave it up to the judges. Don't make it close. Come out and kick ass.
Crush.
But yeah, some people say like the cut's too soon, blah blah blah. It's happening.
We beat this horse to death.
Yeah, it's happening, and I'm excited because that just means
we're not going to do anything about it with our podcast.
No, we didn't do it, and we're just going to talk about it, but not anymore on this one. Medina is coming back.
Is he really?
To G-Land. He's going to come back to G-Land.
Chris, the first rule of podcasting is turn off the beeper on your phone.
Well, I just kind of wanted to have it on because
it vibrates.
Check this. Gabriel Medina is coming back. It goes to Instagram, and I just randomly pick a quote. And what did I see? Somebody said, "The gringos' cry has begun." I love it. I love it.
Still, without a dollar amount attached to it.
So it's free. You're saying cry is free. Why haven't we done the bumper sticker that's cry is free? I don't know.
I feel like we're just leaving money on the
table. DiecutBumperstickers.com. We're coming
cry
at
is
you
free.
with another
one.
Can
we have a cry is free bumper sticker?
Yeah, so Gabriel Medina is coming off of his self-imposed mental health break, and he's coming into the back half of the tour. G-Land, Tahiti, J-Bay, potentially Trestles if he makes the top 5.
And in other breaking Brazilian news, Italo Ferreira broke his nose.
Italo broke his nose doing an air. Frontside air? Yeah, frontside air. Landed on his board with no feet or hands, just face.
Just nose.
Yeah. And then he was singing about it.
Get well soon, Italo's nose.
He's a big fan of the show.
He is a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
I actually talked to him about it one day.
Oh, yeah. No, and you know what? He's on my fantasy team. And I think he's going to be coming in hot because he had a controversial loss at Bell's, and he's pissed. And watch out, we see what he can do at the box. Do you want it to be both main break, Margaret River, and the box?
I think that would be awesome. I don't want to see the final at the box though.
Okay.
I'd like to see if they can bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Margaret River be, a turns and airs and all kinds of the different variations. The box is kind of like drop in. Get barreled.
Survive.
I'm
with you. I want to see both. I want to see the craziest box ever, and then 6 to 8 foot Margaret River with that closeout section at the end. John's probably going to win, from what I've seen, from what I gather. Carissa Moore. Maybe Malia is going to win.
Oh, yeah.
On the women's side.
Malia's been right there. She hasn't won anything in a while. Hey, speaking of women surfers that are really cool.
Yeah.
I got a chance to ride with Coco and her dad.
Tight.
And her stepbrother at Bachelor. Like, took some runs with them.
Oh, rad.
It was flipping awesome.
Snowco
Ho. And then her dad, Mike, is...
Mike Snow.
Uncle Mike is really into snowboarding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got Uncle Mike doing some big slashes.
When you have a surfer start snowboarding, it's like exactly the same as when a snowboarder starts surfing. Yeah. They can't get enough.
Mike is freaking stoked.
Mike Snow.
Yeah. Mike Snow.
Mike Snow and his daughter Snowco Snow.
It's the coolest people ever. Okay. Freaking love those people.
New film alert out now. Check it out. It's called The Color of Winter. Our friends Rob Machado and Pat Stacy come together, and basically you get to see Rob Machado's process, early morning sessions around his house on all his different boards. Just a great, fun, cool movie. Flip side of having fun on a surf trip, which you're about to do, is these dudes went to the Maldives, and they were having a great trip, and then their big boat hit a reef and started filling up with water, and there was crazy footage of these dudes. You know how so when you go on a boat trip, you're like in little cabins, and usually they're about water level. These dudes, like, they had enough time to go into their rooms and start packing their stuff.
And filming.
Waist deep in water and filming.
See,
gnarly.
That's not my first instinct is to bust out the camera.
Somebody's got to do it.
I guess.
Because the footage is nuts.
That's pretty good.
And, you know, it's...
Get your fucking shit, we're thinking!
It's a bummer because some people lost some stuff, like computers and stuff. Nobody died. That's the big one.
It's replaceable, though.
Yeah. But, man, what a story. Come home
really
with the
cool
you're like, I did get tubed. And they're like, yeah, right. And our boat sank. You're like, I'm never
See,
believing you again.
That's one of those things that in the moment it seems like we're never going to get out of this. But in 3 weeks, it is... Or like a year later when you're sitting around a campfire, that's like those are the ultimate memories.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this podcast. We're never going to get out of it.
Well, it'll be 3 weeks later around a campfire. You're still listening.
Hey,
to this.
I have been on a couple boat trips, maybe 4 or 5 in my life. It's the ultimate surf experience, but I'm also tripped out, confined spaces, and I for some reason. The last couple boat trips I went on, I did not like sleeping in the cabin, so I would sleep up in the living room.
Why?
Because I thought that if the boat flipped, I would be able to escape. I didn't want to be trapped.
It was that you made a conscious decision like that?
Yeah, I was drinking at the time.
So you just took a bunch of malaria bites?
Yeah. I just didn't. I don't know. I like to be.
Define going to sleep. Falling down
to sleep
on the couch and not moving.
Okay, passed out up in the living room. All right. Skate News is brought to you by Beneath Apparel.
And also the new Herschel chocolate backpack. Because I think that's appropriate.
So sick. You want to see it again?
I'm fucking...
You want to see it one more time?
Stealing this thing.
Ah!
I just want to... Can we just talk about the parachute?
No, you can't have that.
Why? Can I just have
Not
the parachute?
that part. Putting it back.
It's pretty rad.
I didn't even know how you found that. That was a hidden...
Because when I start on a backpack, I hit all the zippers.
Wow.
Chris, guess what?
What?
The Dew Tour is going back to Des Moines, Iowa in July, towards the end of July. And I think you're going.
Tight.
Me too.
We're going.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
on.
on.
Get the gang back together in Des Moines.
Lauridsen Skate Park, the largest park in the nation.
It's going to be fun.
I love Des Moines.
I do too.
By the way. I'm excited.
Well, once we figured out the other side of the bridge was the cool part.
Yeah, the hip side of Des Moines. Yeah. Good stuff there.
I didn't even skate the park. Did you skate the park at all?
I skated the park a little bit. Not the bowl area, more as the street park. Fun park.
Yeah, super.
So I mentioned it last week when we had Modders, Apps, and Wes Kramer. Remember that?
Modders.
Two of the best dudes ever.
Did you watch the Fancy Lad episode?
I did. I watched the Fancy Lad episode. I watched Matters on the 9 Club, and it gave me a little bit of FOMO. We're not going as deep as the 9 Club, but it actually helped change this podcast. So from now on, when we have guests,
they're gonna stay the whole
we're
show.
just gonna do the ads, surf, skate, snow news, nerd news with them.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna ask them about themselves. They're just gonna be
they're just
part of
here.
the show. I can honestly say you tell me, but we were a bit starstruck with Wes and
Yeah, it was kind of
Matters.
crazy.
I was like,
I
oh
didn't
my
expect
God,
Wes
this guy's
Kramer
cool.
to drop in.
Oh, and then of course after they appear on this podcast, Wes goes and throws the first pitch out.
Yeah, how's
The
that?
San Diego Padres game. We didn't ask him anything. We were just fanning out, which is fine. Speaking of fanning out, I told you that I went and filmed a couple episodes of a Tech Deck show that's coming out in May.
Mm-hmm.
Day One Song, Tori Pudwell, and there's a young skater kid, Steve Vasquez, and one of my favorites, I know one of your favorites, TJ Rogers. As TJ was leaving, he was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go get chemotherapy." I'm what?
What?
TJ Rogers announced on that day he told me about it, but also announced on Instagram that he's been diagnosed with testicular cancer.
Oh shit!
His second bout, and he's going in for chemotherapy. He's gonna beat it. We know TJ Rogers. This dude is one of the nicest, most hyped, just friendly to everyone, and obviously he's an amazing skateboarder. This guy he's just the best. So we're sending out TJ Rogers just thoughts of strength, love. You got this.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be fine.
Look, if anyone can, skaters are pretty fucking tough.
Oh yeah. And TJ's as tough as they come.
Do we want to talk about my meme that broke the internet yesterday?
Yeah, you made a meme, huh?
Yeah, I made one.
Describe it.
Okay, so yesterday when Twitter announced that Elon Musk had bought it,
okay,
I'm not concerned about your opinions on this.
Don't care.
Okay.
I'm staying on Twitter.
I was thinking to myself as I was, eating an afternoon snack, why hasn't anyone ever made an Elon Musk
meme?
So I made it.
Good job.
And it went crazy.
Good job, Todd. And Muska repurposed it.
Muska retweeted it.
I wonder if Elon will reshow it.
I don't know, but I spent like an hour and a half shading to make it match.
We love that sometimes.
And then he has the old, remember that old brand TSA that he had?
Yeah.
I didn't think to put
Tesla.
Yeah, or just at least what I fucked up. But anyways.
No, you went slightly viral.
Yeah, I was really excited when I shared it with our group text.
I was excited. Didn't
really
I laugh?
excited.
I said, ha ha.
Yeah, you did.
And I really did say ha ha.
I don't feel like I got enough response, though, from the bros.
Well,
Paul Zitzer never chimed in and said that was good. So
he's kind of a dick. A lot of people say how nice he is. Like,
he's not.
He doesn't treat us very well.
He's really not that nice.
You remember last time we tried to call him and he just ignored us, and then he started using profanity at us?
Verbally abusing us on our own show.
On our breast, chest, neck, and head. That's a Jerky Boys. Have you watched Basin? Have you watched the Basin video with Bake Funk?
Mm-mm.
Baker video, Tyson and T Funk. Holy shit.
T Funk is out of control.
The man. Okay, so he's like surfing on concrete.
Yeah.
His style, if you as a surfer, is probably one of my top 3 styles in skateboarding ever. And then he does the craziest tricks and goes so fast. It's so fun to watch. Also, he did an ollie over the China Banks. Crazy.
Wait, was that T Funk?
That was T Funk.
That was T Funk who did the frontside ollie over the bench
at
China
the
Banks.
bench at the China Banks.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, it was.
Crazy.
Also, Ed Templeton Create and Destroy video and Thrasher is really cool. Huge Ed Templeton fans over here. I like that shoe companies are planting trees when you buy shoes. Etnies has been doing it for a long time. They've actually planted 3 million, or they have a new goal of planting 3 million trees. So very cool. Think about that next time you're in the skate shop, as well as Kariuma pledges to plant.
Wait, how do you say it?
Kariuma.
Is that how you say it?
Kariuma.
Is that how you say it though?
How you say Kariuma?
Is it called Kariuma? Like how do you so it's Kariuma.
Kariuma.
Oh my god.
Kariuma pledges to plant 10 trees per pair sold in April. So very cool. Buy shoes, plant trees.
We had did you realize there was an X Games that happened this weekend?
You know what's funny? I had a very leisurely weekend. I did surf, I skated and played music and I did a lot of stuff, but also I spent a lot of time chilling. And luckily for me, while I was chilling, I just happened upon X Games in Chiba. And I love Chiba in Japan. And I was like, I timed it perfectly because I got Street was on when I was watching. I got a little bit of Park, men's and women. So I enjoyed it. And Winners were Raisa Leo for Women's Street. And Yuto Origomi won the X Games Men's Street in the rain. And two of the tricks he did in his run were bananas. Nollie 270 nose slide. Wrap your brain around that one. Down a rail.
Backside?
And switch tray flip board slide.
Backside Nollie 270 on?
Nollie 270 nose slide.
Wow, that's it. Wait.
Crazy.
Was it backside?
Everybody was spinning. Everybody's spinning onto the rail.
Huh. And then Jimmy Wilkins won for obviously absolutely.
He just won. He just won.
He did a backside ollie 540 about neck high, at least neck high.
I gotta say
in the middle of his run.
I like that announcer pairing of Gary and
Brando.
Brando. I liked it because Brando's like the straight man, and Gary is giving him shit the whole time.
Hey, really?
I was enjoying it.
I didn't hear.
In the past, I haven't like. Maybe I just wasn't tuned in enough.
I'm not a fan of Brando, dude.
I was liking it.
But Gary, I want to hear this Gary. Gary
was good. Yeah, Gary was good.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah. So in other skate news, my son pulled his first kickflip. Did I tell you
saw that?
Yeah.
How hyped was he? Because I don't feel like you lingered on him long enough on your Instagram video to show his.
Well, I didn't shoot it, and I was hoping there was more, but at the same time, it's like I didn't want to embarrass him. Mm-hmm. I'm trying like. That's why you'll kind of see you see a ton of my youngest son on my Instagram just because he's like all about it.
Yeah.
My oldest son a little bit more reserved in that sense, so I don't want to like push.
But how stoked? How stoked is he?
He's so stoked. He's just like that doing a kickflip, and I'm sure this happens to a lot of people.
Everybody.
You do a kickflip, and your interest in skating just like blows up.
Well, the door opens.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Do you remember your first kickflip that you could.
For sure.
I fully remember mine.
Yeah. I think, and everyone I've talked to who saw that video, they're like, yeah, I was in the parking lot at McGill's and I was in the
dropping in
parking lot.
Learning how to drop in and then doing your first kickflip or maybe ollieing up a curb for the first time.
Yeah.
Those are like basically life-changing
It's a benchmark
moments.
and it's kind of, so he is super back into skating.
Very cool.
And I'm really hyped.
Very cool.
Nerd News brought to you by Pannikin Coffee and Tea. Elon Musk bought Twitter, as Todd showed you with his meme.
Mm-hmm. Elon Musk.
I binged a great docudrama series called Bad Vegan.
Really? Is it just like someone eats meat?
It's radical.
What do you mean?
So there's a ton of these out there. They're like 3 or 4 part docu-series, mini documentaries basically.
Right.
Or not mini because they're like 8 hours long, but basically, this woman named Sarma her and her husband started a raw vegan, like a fancy raw vegan restaurant in New York. Mm-hmm. Alec Baldwin, Woody Harrelson, all these famous, Tom Brady, all these famous people started eating there. It became like, it wasn't like a vegan restaurant around here where it's like, oh, like, we don't care if you wear your shoes. Here's a handful of nuts, like out of my raw hand.
It's like
it's like high-end vegan place. Anyway. She met this dude. He started manipulating her. And by the end of it, he had basically conned her out of like $2 million. All her employees, it's insane. And there's gaslighting, there's mental abuse. It's just, you got to see it. I know you're not super into like real life docudrama series, but it's one of these that you start and you're like I'm not vegan. I don't like, but the whole thing is just too bizarre. If you saw an actual movie, you wouldn't believe it. But the fact that it's real, and when it ends, you're like, who am I mad at? Right. Who do I feel for?
I do kind of like those. That's a good airplane.
Yeah, it's great. Bad Vegan. It's on Netflix.
Let's see. What have I got going on here? Oh, do you remember that animated series Love, Death, and Robots? Or
yes.
Death, Love? Okay,
yes.
So there's
you turned me on to that.
There's a new one.
Oh, really?
It's coming out very soon. Same kind of craziness.
Okay.
Animated, like all kinds of futuristic insanity.
Yes.
I love a good animated show. I really do.
Okay.
I really love it. So that's coming.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming.
There's a new video game coming out that I'm really hyped on.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the vlog.
You sent this to me this morning.
Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, yeah. So
So,
let's set
and
this
actually,
up.
Anthony Sedge just sent this to me again.
This is Raglan's Surf Report. It's
Fighting with my boy Feces. Raglan Surf Report crushes it. Thank you,
Luke
Anthony
Stedman
Sedgwick.
is an actual gem. Someday he will be on this podcast. We will get him. Actually, he's been on this podcast before.
He has. You're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but
Back before he was famous.
he'll fully do this because he said he said that he was coming out here.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Stedman's the shit.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the... He may be the funniest person from New Zealand. Actually, Taika Waitiki's pretty funny, but I think like Luke might be right there.
What about the guys from Flight of the Conchords? He's right there with them.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, are you ready for questions?
Yeah, can we do questions?
Any more nerd
Wait,
games?
no, there's a new game coming out. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah, what is it?
It's oh my god, I just fucking forgot it. But it's the
My son's been playing the new Star Wars Lego game.
Did you like it?
Insane.
Yeah,
and I
okay.
actually watched him playing it last night, and it was entertaining as.
Apparently, it's really funny.
It's so good.
And it's really like the combat is cool.
Yeah,
But
and you
there's
can
this-
play all. Yeah, it's
There's
great.
this one game. It's like It's a sniper game where like it slows down the bullet when it's flying through the air and shows it like penetrate the body and
Oh
stuff.
god.
But it's really cool because like you can shoot a bunch of Nazis in the dick.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So
Love to
and their
shoot
testicles
Nazis.
explode. Like it actually shows their testicles exploding.
I like it. I'm
What
in.
the fuck is it called? Sniper something. Anyway, I'm really excited for that.
I'm excited for that now too. I want to shoot.
All right, let's have
Nazis.
some questions.
Okay, Willie and Pietro. I'm gonna follow them back. Willie and Pietro. Pietro is a 3-year-old Siberian mix adopted from Doggy Kitty City.
What does it say?
Willie and Pietro. Are Todd's high back sacks really molded from cat testicles? And where do you find them? And also, please tell us about your new puppy, Chris.
You find them usually at the rear of an animal, between the legs, under the tail, like adjacent to the butthole.
Oh.
But no, they're not molded from a cat's balls.
No.
They're an actual cast of my balls, just made smaller.
Okay. My dog is named, her name is Pi. She's right there sleeping, so we're not going to wake her up. She's having a nice little nap. She's 1.5 years old.
Does your dog ever fart and then wonder where the sound came from?
She farts sometimes, and it goes it's like she can point it like a laser right into your mouth. She's good at that. She is from Tijuana. She is a mix of 14 different species of dog, maybe some cat in there.
There's a bit of a GB going on down there.
Yeah, she's like the best. She's the best dog ever. No offense to your dog, Pietro. Pietro sounds cool too. Shane Halverson
What does he
wants
say?
to know.
What's he want?
What event is saving snowboarding more? Peace Park, you just went there.
Mm-hmm.
Bombhole Cup or something else?
I
Peace
think-
Park, Bombhole Cup, or something
I think
else?
a combination. Well, Peace Park and Bombhole Cup are kind of along the same party vibe.
Okay.
I would say Peace Park, Bombhole Cup, and Natural Selection are what is currently the antithesis of the contest
Machine.
charge to go to the Olympics.
Okay.
And I think that they all can exist in this ecosphere. We need them all to appreciate the other.
Yes.
So there you go.
Sounds good. Dustin Jones, DC Jones 87 says, Monday M.A.S.S question. I've been debating learning how to skateboard as a 34-year-old.
Oh, God.
All the
No.
motivation you guys throw out
Don't
has
do
me
it.
determined to learn over the summer. As someone who's getting their feet wet but spends loads of time on surfing and snowboarding, how much would you spend on a board setup? Do you have any recommendations for deck and trucks? 34 years old is young. Don't listen to Todd.
It's young. Okay, listen. I should reframe this. Just realize that you're 34 years old. Curb your expectations, and learn how to fall.
Yeah, and don't fall into the too cool. I'm not going to wear pads or a helmet, especially when you're first learning.
Pad
I wouldn't
up,
say
dude.
wrist guards because I don't know.
It's
about those.
usually hips. At that age, when
Honestly,
you're,
hip pads would.
when
be,
you're trying to like figure out your equilibrium and stuff, if you're just new to, I mean, I'm assuming that since this guy can surf and skate, that he has some board sport balance.
I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah, you'll be
DC,
good.
You're
Just-
going to be fine.
Just know your limits.
Just cruise. And I would say to learn skating again or to start learning skating, just get a big ass board, not too high, just like a normal, like a 9-inch wide,
How do you know it's 9-inch?
like a board. I mean, I could come measure your board if you want. Get yourself some Crocs, rainbow trucks. Just go into the skate shop and literally
Tell
whatever
them.
feels good to you.
Or just
get
be
that.
honest. Be like, look, dude,
I'm starting again.
I'm just
Help me
trying to
out.
skate.
M.W. Shreducator wants to know, for Todd, what was the craziest thing you saw both on and off the snow at Peace Park?
Oh, the craziest thing that I saw both on and off the snow.
Yeah.
Obviously, the craziest thing that I saw was Zeb Powell do an Andrecht at about 23.5 feet. He was Zeb's assault on the highest hand plant event was crazy. And then he actually did like a 6-inch high backside air out the top of the wall ride, which really, Grenier and I were talking about it. It's the world's biggest backside air out of a 50-foot wall ride at 6 inches.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Zeb. And then off the hill, basically Big Air Jer and the boys would have these crazy dance parties every night, and my friend Annie Fast got hit in the face with a full beer.
Not funny.
It was pretty funny.
We got a question from Steven Shireman.
What does he say?
Well, on April 4th, he said, Photoshop competition update. He entered the Photoshop competition
dude.
on March 28th.
Are we going to announce that?
I mean, that was pretty good right there.
Let me see that one.
There's some pretty great entries. Is that good enough?
Oof, I don't think it's as
It's
creative.
between him and
The other one.
It's between Steven Sherman, Hayder McBader, and Adam Etzart. Let's say.
We need to announce this winner.
Should we just announce it right now? Just go with our heart, because there's a couple different. So Hayder McBader definitely went in his own direction.
Right.
Got real nasty, which we like. Nasty in a good way,
Mhm.
like in a Two Live Crew type of way.
Mhm.
Adam Etzart, in his typical fashion, did some really great stuff.
I think we should consult off air about
Okay.
this, because
You
we
wanna
need
wait
to
again?
award this.
This is a big prize.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna award this off the air.
For sure, this is gonna. I will make sure that this is awarded. We don't even have to wait until next week. We basically will just drop a.
Like, that one's pretty good.
That one's pretty
classic.
good, dude. But we'll just. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an announcement on our story, and then we'll notify you.
Hayder McBader knee grab, can grab, T grab. That's pretty sus. That's great.
Wait, go back. Let me see that one.
Well,
That one was so good. That's an actual.
that's basically
it's both.
you. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
I mean, this is Todd in his suit with his hair styled with the can. Wayne's World, Airwolf,
That one's
Mass
pretty good.
Wolf.
We're gonna announce this after. Any more questions?
I don't think so. I think I've got to all the questions.
Well, if we don't have anything left to say.
Here.
What?
Sorry, last one.
Mhm.
My Body Passport says, what do you think about pedal electric for winter use? Battery life, startup, winter environment. Could it be a 4-season bike or just an adventure bike? Thoughts? Thanks, Wendy. Wendy, I talked to the guys at Pedal Electric. They said, you got no worries in the cold and the rain and sleet and all of that. It is an all-season bike, all temperature. You might want to think about getting, I guess, ice tires
Yeah,
if you
tire
really,
upgrade.
if you
And
really want.
I will say this: your battery life in the cold will be significantly less.
Yeah, it'll be less.
Just because
Because
that's the
it's
nature
cold.
of thermodynamics.
But these bikes kick ass in any condition. So
And they're all-wheel drive, so you can just rip
Yeah.
around. You need that.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm not going to
Wait, one more. Sorry,
Oh, for
Matt
fuck's
Klein.
sake.
Matt
What
Klein
does Matt
snuck in.
say? What does he say?
Monday M.A.S.S question. Do you guys participate in lake sports? Do you participate in lake sports? I love lake sports. I love wake surfing.
Is riding like that big hot dog? Is that considered a lake sport?
Hell yes, dogging.
Lake dicking?
We love kneeing. Like the Agua
some buttery
Donkeys.
kneeing is pretty sweet.
Agua Donkeys, shout out. Buttery kneeing is sweet. We love lake sports. And thank you for that question. You
Yeah,
got
that's
anything
cool.
else before we?
I don't.
Oh, we just went over the hour mark.
I'm not going to be here next week because I'll be in Mexico. Can you say that with me?
Screw
Mexico.
You
So
fans, you know who to get mad at.
I'll be surfing, but we will come back the following week, and I will have more stories.
Tight.
So thanks, you guys. This was the Monday Mass, brought
That's
to you
right.
by all the people that we talked about for way too long in the beginning. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
It's okay, Pie.